Greetings there, my fellow entity slayers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Anomaly Eldritch Guards. Episode 67. Go for the eyes, boo. So almost everything has been put back to normal. I still have to catch up making some replacement armor. It's probably not super necessary to build that bridge. It's just gonna burn again. Maybe I'll stop. I'll build some of it. If I thought that I could actually moisture pump it and clean it up and not have the moisture pump, like, get destroyed, I would, but chances are, even if I try to moisture pump there, moisture pump will be destroyed well before the bridge actually expands. That's just my luck. Hey, Airdog, thank you for the resub. One of the other important factors to consider before activating the monolith is to try to manage the Colonist Mood a bit better. Because they are honestly constantly moody, and that's slightly dangerous. More than slightly. That's quite dangerous for that to be continually an issue. Because what will end up happening is our moody colonists will have mental breaks during critical times during the defense of the colony, and that could spell doom pretty quickly. So I don't love the idea of like having to cater to, for instance, Devil Eyes' impressive bedroom requirement, but like it still might be worth doing. Just so that I can avoid mental breaks. So I am going to update the priority here. We still want the War Queen and Tunneler. I've already dealt with the cluster. But I am adding improved morale to the priority. So doing things like speeches is not long-term effective. What I want to do is I want to raise their standard of living so that they don't have periodic mental breaks, rather than do a one-off boon. Because the one-off types of boons wear off and then they're not helpful. My goodness. All of these legendary legendary corsets, but I can't get legendary other things. Because you're driving me insane here. Having to watch you crank out. Uh-oh. TJ, I think it's time to move. Mechs behind the mountain walls. Well, that was a good hunt. Alright, you're safe now. Oh, come on. Don't walk away from him. At least hunt and haul. So the idea over here is to make a really nice bedroom so that Devil Eyes is not constantly a nuisance. Catering to his whims, I know. But if we stick like a royal bed in there, with smooth walls and an ornate door, he'll be happy and will leave me alone to not become a pain in my butt. Because he'll go from like -8 to +3 or something like that. So, you know, he'll be less pissed. It's a benefit. We don't need a new throne room, no. They can share throne rooms, no problem. Plus, he's only a yeoman. He doesn't really even need a throne. The only reason I gave him a throne is so that he can recover or meditate. So it's just a meditation focus point more than like actual throne. Which is just how unimportant it is. Alright. Getting the plasteel up for another lovely locust armor. So all of the cooldowns for the Shamblers, the Flesh Beast, and the Void Provocation is off cooldown, so I can call them in again if I need to. We're still hauling all the dead critters on the map tile to our stockpile. Shaman Merchant. Oh, nice. Maybe I can get some more Insanity Lances. Shock Lances. At this point, like, I probably actually have enough meat. I don't really need more meat. Oh, speaking of which... TJ, are you the worst hunter in the history of hunting? Because it seems you are. I must say, it seems you are, because you are just constantly pissing off entire herds of animals, and that's a problem when I have to clean up your mess. And you also threaten the security of my allies here. Shake my head. Luckily it was just the 2. Could have been worse. What is her shooting skill? Oh, no. So, I'm sorry. 17? Yeah. Why is this happening over and over? You have a 17 skill shooter? If you were like 7, I'd get it. But 17? Come on now. You're just not trying. You're just trying to upset me. And it's working. Sadly. So the southern maze is active, live, and working. There's a valid path all the way through it. All the doors are open, and it's ready to go. And it's the current valid path into the base. Good. Just wanted to verbalize that out loud and to double check it. Make sure that that was true. TJ loves a challenge? I mean, I guess. She likes to challenge me. Having to do her dirty work constantly. I find it really endearing that the tribals have Naturamine. It's like, where'd you get that? Who gave that to you? Oh, and plasteel. I mean, I'll buy it. They also have a Harbinger seed. That's a little sus. Look at me buying out everything. Oh, yeah. Maybe I could even part with some bioferrite, because I have so much of it that I probably don't need 1,700, realistically. Let's get rid of flake, because I don't need anyone to go on a flake binge. There's really nothing else for me to sell to them, huh? Well, you know, I have so much food, I can just sell packaged survival meals and then recook them. Because that's not hard to cook. Buy the seed and put it in a lockup? I mean, I could see the reason to do that. The role-playing lore reason. I'll do it. Alright, well. We have Harbies. We've got the beef. Sorry I let you get broken, Joe Bro. Well, Operation Fussy Devil Eyes is underway. It might be nice to have a little bit of a patch of Tinctoria so that I can dye some of the weird jade colors that are in and around the base with colors that aren't so garish. Cremate, corpse, rotten animals. Just trying to limit the zombification. But I think after this, I'll probably not haul them, because it's not a good use of my my hauling labor. So other morale improvements. Trying to get to wondrously impressive might not be reasonable for this for the dining room. AC Panda. Let's call in White Dominion for an Imperial Trade. Another thing I'd really like to do is have C Panda get some better psycasting. They are a max level psycaster, but they're casts. I don't have skip or berserk and stuff like that, you know, that are actually useful. So getting actual useful ones would be pretty awesome. Ooh. Question for you all. Should I make another Atmo heater? So we have a cold snap. Might lose my double strand crop before I can counter this cold snap. But rushing to make another Atmo heater could possibly offset it. There's no guarantees, but there might be time. Looks like the yays say yes. I do have the power generation for it. So maybe I'll start working on it as fast as I can so that I can avoid the loss of mass crops. I sort of wish that, and this isn't the case, but I sort of wish that cold snaps eased into the temperature change. Kind of like how they ease out, you know what I mean? Where it's like cold getting colder rather than like instant, well, I guess it's a cold snap, so like I get it, but I wish there was a little bit more preparation time, because there really isn't, and it's brutal as a result. A mail carrier named Rascal. Not affiliated with any factions, is charity to help her. She's beautiful, nimble, and chemical interest. You'd be a really good brawler, honestly. I don't want to hold you against your will, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rescue you, but if you join, I am all for that. Oops. Charity fulfilled. I doubt she'll join us. Something tells me she'll just leave, but she is of our ideology, and she would make a really good brawler. She's 31, burning passion in melee, can also cook and farm. Not a bad combo. But we don't really believe in, like, holding her against her will, so if she chooses to join, that'd be awesome. But she may not choose to. A beautiful junkie from the skies? Yeah, she also likes drugs. But, you know, she's not the only one in her colony that likes drugs. Okay, so we got the other ammo heater up. What is this? 70 target? So I think the third ammo heater is going to be enough. Yeah, it's enough to start to turn the cold snap around, which is good. So we're not going to have any crop loss. Because it got pretty cold at night. It got definitely down into the freezing. So keeping our base from being deep frozen is kind of nice. Oh my god, Fraggles. And Mikas. They are, they're having a corset contest. And it's not what it sounds like. It's way weirder. It's not who can fit into the tightest corset. It's who can make the most. They're doing a really good job of it, too. Well, one of the things I could do while I wait for the materials for the War Queen is to do a tunneler. But I think it makes sense to probably save up for the War Queen instead. As the War Queen's more effective than the tunneler, plus I don't really have work for the tunneler to do. Yeah, I'm not doing that. You know, I don't really have anything meaningful for the tunneler to work on, so the tunneler would just be a combat bot, and they're not, like, super compelling combat bots on their own. Just my 2 cents. But we should actually be pretty close to our plasteel count. Oh yeah, we're very, very close. Never mind. Let's get the War Queen going. Meek. Missing 300 plasteel. Okay, I think I have like 296, so we're not missing much. Yep, she's gonna leave. Oh well. At least she had the choice. Bots. I see the problem. So we don't really have any space, more space for corn, do we? So they're not putting it in here anymore. Build a few more shelves. I could also pull the brewery out, and because it doesn't really need to be in there. Put it somewhere else, but whatever. For now, it's fine. Yeah, so tunnelers don't operate deep drills, which is why there really going to be a lot of work for them unless I want to excavate more pathways into the mountain looking for surface material. I mean, I suppose the tunneler could do that, but then the tunneler would be generating waste as a result. It's not a terrible thing for them to do, especially in this quadrant, because this doesn't pose a vulnerable risk to our colony. But I don't necessarily want them to be making more waste packs than I can handle. Okay, Mikas is starting to haul the materials for the gestator. So that's underway. Is he? Oh, yep. Almost all the plasteel is already loaded. I do find it funny that we just have not moved this stuff at all. I mean, all right, let's do that before it like decays away. At least for the lance. The other stuff won't decay, but the lance will. Golem Fusion is researched. So that is the last of the basic research that we had to do. which frees up a lot of manual labor because now we don't have to interact with the simple the simple entities anymore. Red, I am sorry to say you are losing your lovely bed for the very cranky Devil Eyes who needs it more. So Devil Eyes was greedy for impressive bedroom. It is very impressive, and it's only getting nicer as we smooth it further. And, good. Devil Eyes is also flirting up a storm with Tequila Jane, who is a taken woman. Devil Eyes, do you have a rapport with anyone else? With Skyra. Oh, you know, how about just flirt with Skyra? Skyra's free. Just romance her. Stop romancing someone else's lady. Where is Skyra? This is going to turn out horribly, isn't it? I don't have words of love, but it's food for thought. If I gain access to words of love to put love in the air aggressively. Because being in a relationship actually helps to mellow them out a lot, right? Because you'll get the, you know, loving plus opinion of wife and all that. I mean, the risk, of course, is if they die, all those benefits become very bad very fast. But if we can avoid that, you know, it might be okay. Okay, you... extremely impressive dining room and rec room, and now you will have your you're very comfortable, and you're going to have a very nice bedroom. So his constant mood problems should be mostly remedied. I'm not going to say they're going to be perfect, but somewhat fixed. Swanky with tattered apparel. You need pants. So with any luck, I gain access to additional tech print. I don't really need. I mean, I love cataphract armor, but it's way overpriced. I don't need the recon armor. We have tons of corsets to be able to sell. Wow, I really burned through that much steel already? Okay. So they don't have anything that I would say I really wanted, which is too bad. Worst case scenario, I could just donate some corsets to them and shore up our relationship. I'll circle back. Maybe we end up getting that tech print anyway. It really depends on what the Exoticos trader has. So, Mr. Exoticos trader, what do you have? Plasteel? And as much as I keep mining the plasteel, like, we use it faster. So, Words of Trust, don't really need. Mass Chaos Skip I already have. That sucks. That's what I was really hoping for, is to be able to buy something that was useful, but oh well. And because they're not a bulk goods trader, or not a, oh, hold on. I gotta stockpile. My silver is outside. Yeah, I already have the sensitizer for him. Plus, I'm not really having him as a Psycaster. I mean, he has stun. Stun's not bad, but I don't think stun's really worth having him meditate every day for a loss of work. I guess that's fine. So I think I'm going to circle back to the Imperial Trader and actually buy the Cataphract Tech Print. Because I have so many Corsets that I can just part with to cover the cost. Didn't think I was going to do that, but I did. Okay. Sweet. Most of the corn's been hauled away onto the new shelves. I could also put shelving in here, you know, if I absolutely need more space, because we have another freezer, like an overflow freezer. That might be worth it. Oh, shoot. We're at true risk. Invisible creature means that we're getting attacked by sight stealers right now. A little worried for my traders here that are absolutely positively in the crosshairs. Schedule. Everybody behind the walls. Mechs behind the walls. I'm going to try to dismiss them as fast as I can. Hopefully they go through the base and to the west. That way they don't, they're not vulnerable. The sight stealers might be traveling through the maze coming out this way. Something tells me that that's probably their path. But we'll see soon. Cold snap is over, that's nice. Alright, invisible detector was here. Here, yeah, okay. They're going through the maze. Temporary zone here. Zleb move there. I'm not going to use the fire for this. Sight stealers are like not hard creatures to murder. So I'm just going to shoot the hell out of them. With a brawler bottleneck. Red, you're dismissed. Really disappointed that the Psycasts that I ended up picking up were like none. Alright, so Sight Stealer revealed. Yep. Is it just the one? Because sometimes what ends up happening is they'll send one, and that signals that there is a horde coming. And I think that's... yeah, that's true now. So what I could do is I can dismiss everybody and have Zleb just, like, hang out here, waiting, so that we don't have a complete standstill of productivity. So, everybody, let's try to haul this stuff inside before the Sight Stealers make it really difficult to come back out here. Shall we? I'm going to do some forced work, forced labor. No, there goes ink. Because of the geography of this map tile and how I have walls around the perimeter, I'm given, like, super advanced notice for things like Sight Stealers, which is really nice. That's what's awesome about this base? Yeah. It's pretty easy to see them. A psychic droner. Yeah, the costs... Yeah, no. I mean... Those rewards are not helpful to me at this point. One was like research, but I already have everything researched that I have access to, so that's not helpful. And then the other was Persona Core, but that's not part of the goal of this series, so I don't need either of those things. Oh well. It's nice that they thought of me with the reward. So ice duels are taking a while. I'm glad I didn't keep everyone drafted. And that's the way that event works, is they'll send you one, and then after a while, backups will come or whatever. Alright, very impressive bedroom, yep. And I kind of like the golden walls. Look nice. It's sort of our ideology color, being orangish. War Queen is about a 6th done. And then we get the... Really, all that's left before we activate the monolith is, like, get a Tunneler, War Queen, and to make sure that we have some spare, like, armor. You know, nice, probably 2 or 3 spare stockpile pieces of armor. So that if and when we take damage, we have replacements. So that we don't end up with, like, tattered or naked, which would be a problem. Stockpiling additional lances would be nice, too. The Insanity Lances and Shock Lances can really come in handy fighting some of the more dangerous advanced entities. But with any luck, we're getting pretty close to the end. Oh, we have 18 hours on the cluster. So before that goes ape, I'm going to send my Mr. Bash out here, Devil Eyes, and get rid of it. I wanted to wait as long as possible so that like the game, sort of min-maxing it so the game thinks I had like a thread on the map tile, which I really didn't. Do I really trust him with the breach axe? I mean, no, I don't. I've seen, but I am catering to his moods now. I am working very hard to keep him happy. So if you know, he went from a -8 to a +5 for a mood swing of 13. That's pretty good. And I can have him just continually flirt with Skyra. The other thing I could do, because I don't have that's on cooldown, is I could do like a aesthetic shaper implant on Skyra to try to make Skyra like more attractive or whatever. That's always an option. Kind of a weird one, but like I can definitely see a benefit to it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So detector, yep, yeah, they're here. Devil Eyes. No time to get a breach axe. Because you can sit this one out. It does not require your level of expertise. And let's have the Zleb take front and center in the door. Because usually the one that's in the middle is the one that gets hit the most. I'd rather have a mech get hit the most. If at all. So far, these sight stealers have just been... Oh, there we go. So far, they've just been ganked immediately. Which is fun to watch. That also reminds me I need my repair probes, don't I? Remote repairer. Personally, I'd rather have a repair probe, but I could do 2 remote repairers with the chips I have. Yeah, for this one, I really didn't need the fire, so I left it out. I think it's wholly unnecessary. And I might even let a few more of my colonists go just so that I can fight the flash fire. Really? Game, for real? He gets touched once by Sight Stealer. And the Sight Stealer lived up to its name. It scarred his eyeball. Okay. Thanks, game. Rude. That's probably it. Capture. Capture. This time around, I'll actually try to patch them up before they bleed out, because that didn't last time and it didn't end well. Who's close by? See, Panda, you come down here. Four hours and 5 hours. So, yeah, they're pretty screwed. It's also weird to think that, like, Sight Stealers have, like, kidneys and stuff. I find it odd that they have, like, blood filtration. Like, you're some sort of weird monster. But, yeah, I guess even rare monsters have blood filtration. Alright, well, we have 2 ranks of remote repair. So if Celeb takes a lot of damage in the heat of battle, I can fix him up. Lifting the zoning restrictions. And yeah, that choke point was really easy. As you can see, there was a really good reason to have those plasteel walls, though. Because this wall took like 300-something points, or almost 300 points of damage. As we, like, unloaded on the Sight Stealers. Kind of figured that'd be the case, and yeah, it was. We have so much food at this point that I don't think it's necessarily unreasonable to raise our standards from fine to lavish. That will help with moods, and we honestly have an incredible amount of ingredients for it. So, let's do that. Colonist lending. No thanks. 6? Colonists? What are you on, crack? Wally? Wacky Wally asking for half our population. Is it half? No, it's more than half. Our population to be lended out? No. Nuh-uh. Not gonna happen. You're crazy. That's nuts. Alright, well, Devil Eyes has a scarred eye. If anything, he probably lives up to his nickname. He probably has a pretty creepy looking eye now. Like Cable or something, you know? But I'm gonna replace it, because I don't want him, mangled. And I suppose, before you go in for surgery, might as well give you the Zeus Hammer, too. Oh, and a new helmet. Look at you, you're getting all sorts of freebies. Skyraz, do I trust you? Medical 12? Yeah, you're an expert. You're fine. Except for you decided to read a book called Slicer's Handbook instead of doing the eyeball surgery. Oh, God. That's terrible. What is that handbook anyway? Oh, it's for crafting. Okay. I was a little worried that she was trying to figure out how to do as much damage to your cornea as possible. To be honest, it seemed like that was her goal. Getting a little tired of this stuff not getting hauled, so I'm sticking it on everyone's queue so that it actually finally gets hauled in. I will also high priority haul everything so that we can try to bring those sight stealers into the butchery. Oh, shoot, I see the problem. That's not the issue. The issue is our butchery is full. I've got plenty of hauler bots. It's just, every now and then there's just such an influx of stuff. So like killing 50 or whatever sight stealers causes a massive influx. It's an understandable influx. And you having enough robots for like peak doesn't always make all that much sense. One other thing we do for mood, now that it occurs to me, is to stylize ourselves in our ideologian colors. Do I have a styling bench? I do, yes. I have a uranium one. So we can get that going as well. Bills. Fuel from organics. Forever. And that will be insect meat, human meat, and twisted meat. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Anomaly Eldritch Guards, which originally streamed live on Twitch June 21st. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow guardsmen.